Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another McFarlane Toys action figure review on the DC Multiverse, the Grim Knight. If you're trying to get your DC Multiverse figures, you can do so at
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. We need that 1 million subscribers. And a big thanks to McFarlane Toys for making this review possible and sending out this early product my way to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from McFarlane Toys, be sure to check the link in the description below. And holy crap, this looks awesome already. I've very much been looking forward to this Grim Knight Batman right over here. Very cool looking. On the side it says the Grim Knight. And then on the back you can see a nice image of the loaded up Grim Knight right over there. There are some other DC Multiverse figures that have been released, and then on the side it says the Grim Knight again. Window creeps up to the top, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here's all the accessories that we get with the Grim Knight figure. You can see that he has two guns, he has his backpack weapons right over there, and then your typical DC stand with the DC logo right over here, and then you get the trading card with a bonus coffee stain underneath it. And the image over here on the trading card looks great. I really do like it a lot. I'm already noticing some color that we have on this image that we don't see on the figure itself, but on the back you can see some specs and a read-up. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then here are the two weapons that he has for him to be able to hold. This looks like a grenade launcher of some sort, and then this right here, I did a little bit of research. I think a UMP-45 without the stock. I don't really know, but yeah, I tried looking it up, but yeah, most of the time they did not have the magazine looking like this. And if you wanted to add some of the Marvel effects pieces right here, it's not going to work out. It doesn't port in at all, so that's a little unfortunate. Would be cool to see effects from McFarlane Toys though, right? I'd like to see some of that for the figures in the future. And then you get the backpack right over here, or it's kind of like bat wings, made to look like a bunch of weapons right here, just all clumped together. I wish you could take them apart and he could hold all of these, but it's kind of neat having it. I like this whole idea of them kind of looking like bat wings made out of guns. I think that's kind of cool. And of course you get a port right over here. That goes into the back of the figure. Okay, looking at the back, you can see there's a hole right over there through that strap apparatus, and it just goes into the back of the figure like that, which is kind of neat. Now to briefly go over the origin of the Grim Knight. He is a Batman from a different universe, and he witnesses his parents getting murdered by Joe Chill with a gun, and as Joe Chill tries to rip the pearls off Martha Wayne, he puts the gun down. Bruce Wayne picks up the gun and murders Joe Chill, and that's how we basically get our Batman Punisher. The Batman Who Laughs recruits him to slay the other Batmen, and he's a pretty vicious character, man. Very awesome character, and I like the design of him. And I like this head sculpt. However, there's this thing going on with the side of his face over here that throws me off. I feel like, I don't know, there's just something, the way it protrudes outward just looks a little bit weird. Kind of a nitpick, I don't know, maybe it's just the nose sticking out too far or something, but I overall think this looks very good. I do like the texturing that we're seeing on the cowl and everything. See, on that side, it just looks a little bit weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the upper mouth sticking too far outward or something. But I really like the textured detail that we're getting around for this scarf. I think it's a scarf that goes around his neck right over there. And you can see the leather details and everything, or the texturing. The straps all look great. Now, some of the magazines, are painted red and stuff, so, we are missing that. He does have non-removable weapons throughout. That is very frustrating, so I wish, you could take the weapons out. And seeing the Bat logo is really tricky to do, but, you can see he's just covered with all these straps and everything. I haven't actually tried removing this. Doesn't seem like you can. Yeah, it's glued over here on the shoulders. I do like how the belt looks as well. So there are a lot of sculpted details throughout on this thing that just look very impressive. And then there's textured detail right over here. I mean, throughout the whole thing just looks incredible. We already saw this right here, but here's looking at these straps on the back again. You get another, sidearm right there that is not removable. Knife right there that's not removable. He's just loaded in non-removable weapons that can be very frustrating. But man, I love seeing the textured detail. The knee pads look awesome. Love that. Nice dark gunmetal color for those. The nice wrinkles and everything right here on the legs. The boots look really good. Very cool having the little spikes on the sides right there. A little gappage, for the articulation. He has treads and peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Then here's looking at the back of the figure. I like seeing the wrinkles in the joints right there. And then there's your Grim Knight butt, one strap for each cheek. So I mostly like the articulation on this figure. However, I cannot get his head to look up very far. So that's a little frustrating. I wish he could look up more than that, which is just really not a whole lot. You can move the head down just a little bit. You get side to side motion right there. It tends to want to swing up because of the whole scarf thing going on. You do get a great amount of head pivoting and neck pivoting over there. You get butterfly joints that move forward and back. Shoulders move outward that much, down all the way, rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, great double jointed elbows. And then you get the pin joint right here on the wrist that turns side to side and hinge horizontally or vertically, depending on how you have it configured. You get a diaphragm joint, diaphragm pivot, crunches forward a little bit, crunches back a whole lot more so. Same articulation at the waist, waist pivoting, forward and back. So with both joints all together, he'll bend back that far. With both joints moving forward, he'll move forward that far. You get hips that move outward just that much, and he'll kick forward a little bit and back. Upper thigh rotation just a tad, not as much as I'd like to see, but there is some movement in there. Double jointed knees, and then you get ankles that turn side to side. They move down, they move up a little bit. He does have ankle pivot and toe articulation. So to measure out this Grim Knight figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over the 7-inch mark. And then here's the Grim Knight next to a couple other DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys figures. We have the Batman Who Laughs and the White Knight Batman. And then here's the Grim Knight next to the Negative Earth 1 Devastator figure with the posable tongue, which I did not mention in my review. I just didn't notice that he had a posable tongue. I mean, since when did we get figures with posable tongues? But hey, there you go. You can see it's kind of flipped down right over there. It's a neat thing to have. Sorry I missed out on that in the review. And then here's the Grim Knight next to our latest Marvel Legends Punisher figure. And yeah, I just had to show these two off side by side. Then here's the Grim Knight next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Well, you're a DC character, and I'm a Marvel character. You're a DC character that likes to shoot people in the face. For some reason, people like to shoot me in the face, so just accept the reality of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to pay it forward and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and maybe hit the notification bell. And a big thank you to all these people over here that really help make this channel grow via the crowdfunding. It goes a long way. If you're interested, link below. This figure over here is pretty badass. I really enjoy it a lot. However, I still have a bunch of complaints. I mean, I just really get irked by weapons that are sheathed or in holsters that cannot be removed. I think that's my biggest gripe with this figure. I have a weird thing going on with the nose and the face too, but like really the figure is pretty awesome, I think anyway. I really like it a lot. I like the character, and I wish we had more guns. I mean, really, just more weapons is my biggest gripe, but I think it's a pretty badass figure, man, and at the price point for 20 bucks, I'm gonna give this Grim Knight figure a Sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com, and if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
We're shot. Your face is set. We're shot.